Hello Doctor Who fans, I'm going to another video, and as you can see I've got two more of the B&M sets to take a closer look at. And as you can see we have History of the Daleks Set 1 and History of the Daleks Set 2. Or to those who are long-term fans of Doctor Who, we have the Dead Planet Dalek Set and the Invasion Earth Dalek Set. So starting off with the Dead Planet Set or Dalek Set 1, we have the two original Silver Daleks. Now I won't spend too long on analysing both because they are generically the same in all but one aspect. So I'll refer you to the one aspect as these lines on the back. So these are supposed to represent the models of the Daleks. So what B&M have been trying to do a bit differently is rather than produce Daleks as accurate as Daleks in the series Doctor Who, they're actually trying to go on more what the models look like, so the actual props themselves. And so they put lines on the back to represent the lines that were in the on the back of the props to represent which Dalek was which. And I do like that clear aspect, so it's not exact re-release to last time, but all those years ago. But it's adds something a bit different to those who maybe want, something unusual and maybe not an exact repeat. And one other aspect that I do quite like with the original two Daleks is the eye as well. So as you can see, one has the more closed lens and one has more open lens. So if you watched original Dalek stories, you probably saw that the pupil basically sort of increased and decreased, or zooming out and zooming in. And so I'd like to actually again added something different with the Daleks. So before, in past Dalek sets, the original Daleks basically were just all basically the same. The eyes were the same. So I'm glad they've actually done, again, something different, so it's not the exact same Dalek, but there was something more about them. But overall the Daleks are still nice, very sleek. The one slight complaint I do have is on occasion the Daleks do have, as you can see here, a bit of a glue kind of issue. So there doesn't seem to be much quality control all the time on that, but I will sort of give that a miss. But except for the glue, the Daleks are very nice, and I suppose for army building they are, I suppose, the perfect set because we have two silver drones. And on to History of the Daleks Set 2, we have the slightly more bigger Daleks. So this is the Silver Invasion Earth drone. And a lot of you have probably noticed, if you had this set, that there's white marks on the side. This is not actually a factory error, as you can see here. This is actually, again, on purpose. So like the lines on the back of the original Silver Daleks, they've added in what the prop would look like. And the original Dalek props used to have a bit of scuffing on the bottom base of the Dalek. So again, it's another thing they've added to make it look more like the prop rather than a Dalek. Again, it's nice. I like that added detail because I suppose I'm not sure if Daleks have a sense of cleaning or not. But it's glad they've added that added detail as well. So don't worry if a lot of your Daleks had these marks on it. It's not factory error. It's actually on purpose as well. I do like the quality control in this one, especially the eye detail having the black bit here as well. This is actually to symbolise the extended eye stalk. Because the Daleks had a raised base, what they actually did was they had to extend the eye because the eye actually would have been smaller, like on these Daleks. So to make it look more in proportion, they sort of gave the Daleks an eye extension to make it look not out of place as much. Yeah, overall, it's still a very nice Dalek. They've added, I like how they've obviously added in a slightly different kind of shade of grey for the disc at the back. But overall, it's still a very nice Dalek prop. Prop representation. The one I've actually liked the most is actually the black Dalek here. And as you can see, like the original Daleks, the eye is also on a zoom in mode. So, we had that kind of a variation, so Daleks aren't stuck in one pose. And you can see more scuff marks, and see if you try to scrape off the edge, it doesn't actually come off because that was part of the prop. I do prefer the Invasion Earth Daleks for quality control due to the fact that there's actually not as much glue on them. I noticed that with the original Daleks there seems to be a bit more of a added glue effect for some bizarre reason. But overall, these are my favourite Daleks, and I do love the Invasion Earth Black Dalek. I like how they've actually added there's no overpainting much, there's no scrapes and all that. So it's basically quite a good Dalek, and it's certainly my favourite out of the 4 released. Now, put it in proportion with other Daleks released in the past. This is my Chase Guard Dalek, also the sound effects Dalek. So if we put them right next to each other, you can see that there is a slight difference with the height, but overall it's quite accurate and in the same proportion as Daleks previously released. We might actually get this Dalek again, actually, because I can also confirm that there are 2 more history of the Dalek sets coming out. Dalek Set 3 and Dalek Set 4, also known as the Chase and the Master Plan sets. So we'll be getting more Daleks, so if you intend to get more classic Daleks, maybe wait and see what other Daleks get brought out in the near future, unless you're a completist and you want every single version ever made. But overall, these are still good. They represent the quality that B&M are going through now, and I like how they brought out a variety of sets as well, because for a long time we've actually not had any classic Daleks. I think about 5 years now, and about 2 years ago they said they wouldn't actually do any classic Daleks, I think due to the cost, because I think it was cheaper to do the figures. But now with the popularity of more classic Daleks, we can probably see all the classic figures being remade again, especially with the hope that they've done unofficially confirmed that there is a set 3 and 4. But overall, I would recommend these Dalek sets. If you love army building, then I recommend the original Daleks. And if you want to do some custom building for movie Daleks, then I'll certainly recommend the Invasion Earth Daleks. Especially, all you need to do is add some bigger ears. But overall, these are some the nicest Daleks. Especially now they're all more cheaper, and we don't need to spend £30-40 on just one classic Dalek. You can spend just £20 on just 2 Daleks. So I hope you enjoyed my video and my close look at it. If you have any questions, or if you're struggling to find these sets, then let me know.